so well looked after in Canada. And yes, no snow, as we saw in the weeks. How do you see these teams matching up? Abby Brown back out there for GB.
Exciting times for GB. Abby Brown and Meg Jones leading the way. Two very different styles of footy. Great Britain so composed, looking to build the pressure, get it out wide, use Jazz Joyce. However, on the other side, Fiji, the agility, the pace, and then you have Nangasau and Alunisau, as you mentioned, ever so dangerous with ball in hand.
Great to have Lauren Jenner back with us. Had a couple of tournaments off, the New Zealand referee, and Lauren Jenner back on the series and taking charge of this match.
Very correct play.
It is Pool A action here on day one of the HSBC Canada Sevens. Great Britain and their superstar speedster Jasmine Joyce taking on Fiji.
Perfect.
Off the boot of Fiji underway, and Great Britain can't handle that one, so it does fall for Fijiana. Wrapped up in there, playing advantage, and now having to release. Was Alunisau, I think, who scraped it in, and yes it was, because there she is again, and here comes, got a hand in there at the right time.
Yeah, that's fine.
And Fiji will play on quickly. Jagged defensive line, cross-field kick pass, lands plumb in the hands of Riapi Alunisau, and again just looks to accelerate away. Once more, Uren holds on.
No, you got to get back
just got her timing wrong.
Entry.
Furious. But they need to get back in defence, otherwise again it is Fiji crashing over, this time through Ana Maria Naimasi.
You have to make more of an effort to come round to the gate.
Naimasi with the second try for Fiji, putting them ahead 10 points. It was the kick pass. Great Britain's defense so sucked in, leaving that edge open, and ever-present Alunisau takes it up. A penalty from Captain Meg Jones, just going in from the side, and then Fiji powering over that line yet again.
Kick goes off the upright, but it has been all Fiji in this opening half. 10 points to 0, they lead Great Britain.
Fijiana doing well to hold on to that ball, playing their classic offload style, even getting a little messy, but they're the first ones on the ball. Great Britain, they need to come alive. They need to make their one-up tackles and get this ball back.
Time's on.
Same again, Thavudu. This time GB do contest and bring it down, and some much needed ball in hand, and trying to release Jasmine Joyce down the outside straight away. Cover defence was good. Ball spills out of the hands of Joyce. Backwards it is though. And it's still there for Great Britain. They'll get the penalty. And away goes Lisa Thompson, who makes it.
Over here.
Is going to get very lucky. I was about to say has made an absolute hash of it, and is going to get very lucky instead.
A mulligan deemed by the referee. Great Britain potentially wanting to slow this down. Gifted a second opportunity here by the ref, but great electric start from that kickoff. Ball in Jazz Joyce's hand, take the sideline, but left-hand scrum here, looking to get that ball to the winger for sure.
Buns. Sit.
Awkward for Norman Bell, who scoops it away for Jones, who shows and goes through herself. Meg Jones, nobody in front of her. She'll look around support. Doesn't matter. Megan Jones, the co-captain of Great Britain. Pump for it, gets them on the board.
Great Britain right back in it. Meg Jones, so crafty. A little messy ball out of the scrum. She has a look, a little dummy Fijiana bite, and she has the pace. There is no one in the backfield, and they are right back in this match.
Well, it was all Fiji for 6.5 minutes, and then Megan Jones gets her team on the board, and it is Fiji who will lead 10 points to 7 at the halftime break.
Fans, HSBC Canada Sevens Vancouver wouldn't be possible without the support of our partners. Thank you to the City of Vancouver for your support.
Jangan kena risau, kena risau membuat terlampau, ya. Misalkan kalau main, kamu nak bersulit, kamu nak konteks, kamu nak siap, kamu sekarang
Growing up, I really wanted to be on the team. I feel that I needed to see her not only.
Women's Pool A action at the HSBC Canada Sevens. Columbia, our invitational team this weekend. They are series leaders in their opening match, just over 10 minutes time. But for now, it is Fiji 10, Great Britain 7.
Watch my bend, Haley.
Megan Jones gets us straight back underway, and a mistake from the kickoff, and Fiji bring it in. We can go to GB coach Nick Wakely. Thanks for your time. You got yourselves back into it. What was the message at the break?
Yeah, the message at the break was we spent an inordinate amount of time defending in that first half, so to be 3 points behind is not a bad outcome. So we were clinical, but we've got to keep making those hits, and unfortunately we just dropped off there. But yeah, there's still a lot to play in this game.
They're so elusive, Fiji. How do you make sure you're making those hits? You've got to keep your eye on everything.
Yeah, it's a lot based around our work rate, making sure we're tracking runners, because we know they've got a strong offload game. So it becomes, that energy. Can we close those inside gaps as quick as possible?
All right, thanks, Nick. We'll let you get back to it. Appreciate your time as always.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Yes. Anna Maria Naimasi goes in, Abby.
The Aluni Sao Nyamasi combo, they are so threatening, playing off each other so well, and opening up this second half, scoring within a minute. Fijiana looking dangerous. Great Britain, here's an opportunity, just maintain this kickoff.
Brought down by Thompson. Good, strong body centre in 15s, and stands well in the tackle. They've shown they can get themselves back into it already. GP, as Nick Wakely said, did a lot of time in their own half. Here's Heather Cowell. Can't get around the outside and is just
Backwards play.
handled towards the sideline, kept the ball in. Somehow danger. Oh, Jones does brilliantly well. And then braces herself for impact. That's great work from Meg Jones. Thompson. Joyce. Not a lot of room, but she'll try and back herself around the outside. Jasmine Joyce, there's sparks coming out of the booth. Chase coming, but Jasmine Joyce, this X-Factor electric star, gets GB back on the board.
Jasmine Joyce, what an incredible athlete, just when absolutely nothing looks on for Team GB. She does a little in and away. She dusts two Fijiana players, and she is cruising down the sideline, gets under the post, and GB are back in it.
Meg Jones converts. It's penguin weather outside. I feel like we might get a lot of that this afternoon.
Jasmine Joyce right back in the mix, missed out last tournament, and she is making her mark early on in Vancouver.
Speaking of players who missed out, here she is back into it. Abby Brown, the Great Britain captain, hasn't played since Dubai. They're getting some cavalry back, that's for sure. And Jones, another lovely bit of skill. And here's another one, Rona Lloyd, flyer on the left. Head goes back, Rona Lloyd, first touch for Great Britain, returns to the 7 series, scores a try.
Two finishers off the bench for Great Britain. Immediate impact. The captain on one side, Rona Lloyd, finishing that pace. We've missed it out here on the 7th circuit.
20 seconds.
Great ball from Amy Wilson-Hardy. A little show on the inside, and she knows she has the pace. Throws the right arm out for the fend and backs herself.
You got 15.
She hasn't played all season yet, Rona Lloyd, because of injury. 2 tournaments for Scotland previously, and now on a Great Britain debut. Heck of a first touch.
We knew this was going to be a clash, and it is turning out to be every bit so and more. An exciting matchup, and still 3 minutes to go to finish it out.
Great Britain have come storming back, 19 points to 17. They now lead. Just falls into the hands of Vaseti Sulikaviti. Talay Gullah-Wilson out there now too, so Fiji bringing some fresh legs into it as well. It's another one of the returning cavalry, 13, Ellie Boatman for GB as well. Just seem a little more organised in this half as well. Defensive line, Thavoru takes it to the line. Fiji pegged back and a little kick ahead. Chase trying to squeeze through a gap. It's a good shoulder-to-shoulder contest between Naimasi and eventually, Yeren won the contest. Spilled the ball though, picked up by Sulikaviti, and now Naimasi pouring forward once more. Fiji not going to get hands on Ulunisau there as Boatman. Maybe she is, or just about got it. But Fiji punish Great Britain's mistakes, and Ulunisau gets her second try.
Ulunisau, so evasive. Great work there by Naimasi again, crafting from the middle of the pitch, saw the space ahead, ball in 2 hands, finds her teammate. Ulunisau has the pace, does Boatman with a little stutter, and gets into the try zone. Fijiana are absolutely flying.
She is some player, Iliapi Ulunisau. She features in all the stats, all the big moments for her team. Put them back in front again. We swing the other way, 24-19, Fiji lead with a tick over a minute to go.
Few substitutes rolling in. Last minute, all to play for. It is either of these teams' match.
Moisey, something, please. Thank you. Time's on.
Alicia Maud for Great Britain. And referee playing advantage off the kickoff. Player must have been in front of the kicker.
Offside.
So, yeah, offside. So this is a good opportunity for GB. Here's Abby Brown up the middle with Jones. Jones has got Sheckles instead. They go wide to Lloyd again. This time they wrap up the Scottish flyer.
Roll.
But get a penalty. Oh, Jones going to take it upon herself. She's got Brown up the middle. That's a good classic 1-2 GB play. Jones to Brown, put them on the front foot again. Here's Yeren. Ball is squeezed back for Lloyd now. Straight up, almost through. Pops the ball for Sheckles, and Great Britain strike once more.
Sheckles with the 5-pointer, but what a team effort. Back-to-back errors from Fijiana. Great offload off the deck from Lloyd Sheckles. Incredible line, and then powers over to tie it up.
Kick to win it.
Time's on.
Meg Jones! Ice in the veins! Great Britain score at the death. Meg Jones had a huge hand in the entire match. Wins it for Great Britain, 26-24.
What a match. These two absolutely battled it out. Great Britain with the finish, the last-minute try, and Captain Meg Jones leading the entire way.
They did it the hard way, Great Britain. Boy, oh boy, did they have to come from behind. Right, we can...